I would encourage you to go ahead and skip page 6 in Agile Mind. This does kind of help you take and go through, learn how to do a graphing calculator, which you don't have in front of you. Desmos doesn't have these same capabilities. And so you're going to have to use your table understanding with Desmos and the equations of lines at the same time. And I'd encourage you to go try that on Desmos and mess around with that. So I'm going to take you guys into page 7 here, which supports some of that work from Desmos in terms of graphing to be able to see how this line shows up. They give you I believe it's an animation that shows how that takes place. And here we are yet again waiting for that page to load. Speed through this part of it. So if we look at this graph they've given us, we have our function, and then we've put it in terms of an inequality. Now, what's great about typing this into Desmos, like I showed, and don't put 75 in there, but put y and x, you'll see how the shading happens there. And there's some shading that takes place. And then along with this, you'll see, as we go through this animation, how you can also use Desmos to help you with that. And this is getting confirmed if you go look at this in Desmos, like I showed you. Okay, and so all this, I can't get down and read that. So you'll have to read that on your own. But it's basically telling you how it is that the graph, what's the features that are on the graph that you see there. Okay, so let's look at the next one here. And they're encouraging you then to go, like I've just done, to go and look at this on Desmos. Now, because you don't have the graphing calculator, but if you see here, it's the same thing that you see in the graph going from 0 up to this point right here. And if you were able to see what the scale was on this graph, you would know it's going up by, obviously more than by 1, up to 281.56. That's this value right here. So all the values less than that, and that's what this is trying to tell you, that, but greater than 0 represent how many miles you can drive and not be over the top of that 70. See, this is the $75 mark. So from that point on, all these values for the miles you've driven will be less than that $75. And the graph shows you that. It's pretty powerful. Okay, that is this part of the core activity that finishes it up. Again, I would encourage you to go over and answer the questions that they've asked you to do here. I would fill in your understanding of linear inequality so far, and it's just your understanding, and then use the examples that we've done to be able to back that up. If you look at the consolidation activity, they're setting you up with something very similar to this. And again, I would encourage you to step through this and work some of this. I will go over some of this quickly in the next video and then get you set up for your homework. All right, see you guys in the next one.